This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and the real star of today's show is the Sim Racing Systems McLaren F1 GTR series, and we are here for the 5th week of 6 weeks in our series, and we are here at Spa Francorchamps, and it should be a very exciting race. I think we, 5 races in, so 4 other tracks, and this is the first track where I'd actually say this car drives like it belongs here. I think the car has been almost a nightmare at all 4 tracks we've seen previous to this one. But tonight, here at Spa, the car seems to be hooked up pretty well and quite a lot of fun to drive. So, yep, I've had... Max is excited about Spa as well. So I have a few changes, actually, for today. Number 1, I'm down to 2 cameras again. Still trying to figure out frame rate issues, and I think I'm just pushing things a little too far. And to an extent, that was the redundant camera. So we're going to go ahead and go with 2 cameras tonight, and I have had a pedal change because I pulled the Wave Italy impetus pedals out to film the whole review and some beauty shots and some other stuff. So I'm back to my good old reliable Ricmotech with the hydraulic, which is a great pedal set. So not a big loss for me there. Not a tough switch going from one to the other, but it is a switch and something I'm going to have to deal with. So we are waiting for qualifying to get underway. And as we do, let me bring up, thank you, Stat King, for our track stats, where we have our information about Spa. And I'll leave that up there for a moment for you guys to read along while I make sure I have my qualifying setup loaded as we wait for qualifying to get underway. I will say one thing I learned is I do like using David Grunnell's qualifying setup and Cy Yip's race setup. So that is my preferred way to go as far as for tonight and what I'm going to be doing. So, again, we're just waiting another moment. I'm going to leave that up. Thank you very much, Stat King. So, yeah, it should be a fun race, though. I'm really pumped up for this one. I love Spa. This is one of my favorite tracks. So, is it a little bit of that placebo effect? Am I saying I love the McLaren here because I just happen to love Spa? Or, in fact, is the car a little bit better here, more balanced, more suited for this track than the other places? Next week, to finish off the season, we're going to be at Laguna, and hopefully the car will be great there as well. And then next season, I'm really I know everyone's pumped up. Their guys already practicing for next season, but we'll be in the DTMs, and we'll talk more about that as we get closer, which is really only a couple of weeks away at this point. So if you are watching this for the first time, this is our Sim Racing Systems McLaren F1 GTR series. We run Thursday and Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You pick your best race of the 2 days if you run both, or you just run one night. Those are the points you get for the week. But if you run twice, you can take your best finish, and those will be your points for the week. And we run 6-week-long seasons, so it's very quick, and we turn over to a new car, new track selection every 6 weeks, which is coming up again in 2 weeks. So, practice still says it's waiting to switch, so just another moment here and we'll be underway. I'm going to go ahead and bring down my graphics so I don't make that mistake. And when I'm in qualifying, you guys will have an opportunity, not while I'm driving, because I'm going to move the chat right now. Oh, it's dimming. I see it dimming. That means we're getting ready to go. I'm moving the chat to the far, far left out of my screen, so I'm not going to see it while I'm driving. And if you guys need any changes or corrections, we'll do that between qualifying and the race. Good and bad of this series, the races are only 20 minutes long, which means it's not a giant obligation from people. And at the same time, unfortunately, they're not longer than that because that would make a little more strategy and you can get more into your groove. Anyway, it looks like everything is set. And right now, I have a feedback on the microphone, so let me turn off my mic. That should do it right there. Actually, I think you're still going to hear that microphone. Anyway, I'm going to turn that off too, because I don't need it. And I'm just letting people get out. It's a big track, so I'm in no hurry. I just want to get one decent lap in. I'm not worried about setting the world on fire here in qualifying. Whew. Thank you. Very nice of Jim Gorman there. Oh, I ended 5th. A little late on the gas there. Oh, come on, late. Ah! Shit. That was going to be tough dealing with that and getting a better lap time, but I could have done better there. Ah! 2:22.754. 3 minutes left. I might have been able to just drive that lap around, but I don't think I had enough fuel to do a whole other lap, so... Burtis, yeah, it's a habit I can't stop. Alright, we can take this off for a moment. And we can watch others drive, actually. Let's take a look at Sayep. I'm going to load my setup so I don't make a mistake. And I'll double check that before the race because I'm such a worrywart when it comes to that. Sitting in 7th right now. Sayep has run a 2:18.1, still out on track, sitting on the pole. David Grunnell running a 2:19.9, 1.8 seconds off. David, all week long, was looking like he had something for Cy, and then at the last minute, Cy just stepped it up a whole other level, as usual. Ricardo Mascherano looking good in third place with a 2:21.298. William Noel with a 2:21.5. Brandon Waters with a 2:22.5. Nick Mukanos with a 2:22.5. Oh, someone just jumped up. William jumped up in front of Ricardo with that 2:24 into third place. Somebody else jumped up. Tom Jones bettered me with a 2:22.6 into 8th place, putting me back to 9th. Glenn Cooper rounding out the top 10 right now with 2 minutes 28 seconds left in qualifying. Stat King, is that right? That is huge. Hey Mac, how you doing, buddy? Thank you guys. Thank you for the good luck up there. I saw a few good lucks. Virgil, Steam, Stat King, and Maniac. Thank you all. Thank you all. And anybody I might have missed, thank you very much. So Cy's called it a day in qualifying with that 2:17.641. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cy Yip, we bow down to you. I don't know what the hell you do with the car. I don't know how. He has 5 seconds on me. Now I'm good for a good second quicker than I am. But still, 5-second gap. That's horrible. What happened, Ryan? You missed the join moment. You have to get in like at least 5 minutes before. Ah, gas. I was, yeah, I was like, well, he's talking to somebody else. I am on an i5. I don't remember the clock speed and number. You have to join through the SRS app. Did you do that, Ryan? $50 seconds left. I've been knocked back to 10th as Joe Antonio is moved into 9th with a 2:22.705. Tight grid so far. Oh, GPU. Oh, thank you. Numknock, thank you. I'm Numknock. I believe this system has a 1080, not a 1080 Ti, but a 1080 if I'm not mistaken. I am maxed out on computer for the way I'm doing it, but I have a game plan. This computer as a racing machine is plenty of computer. But trying to stream multiple cameras, stream the game, multiple audios, the chat, it seems like I'm taking me to a, really taxing it to a different level. But I have a second computer. I'm considering getting a capture card and doing that route with splitters. And then the other option I have is to increase, most likely, the video card on this machine. But I am looking into, and also higher bandwidth, because I've been talking to people and I might be pushing just a little too much for what my internet router can handle. So I'm looking into a few solutions, and I've been talking to some of the guys about that, trying to get just a higher quality of everything. I'd like to have that third camera back. Oh, Shaun Seabrand just knocked me off of the top 10. Ooh, someone else got in there because I'm all the way back to 12th. Ooh, Eduardo Kiselvich comes into 9th with a 2:22.3. So qualifying looks to be over. They're going to be letting some laps finish up. As of now, it's Cy Yip, David Grunnell, William Noel, Ricardo Mascherano, Brandon Waters, Nick Mukanos, Doug Hawley, Tom Jones, Eduardo Kiselvich, Shaun Seabrand, rounding out the top 10. That could be possible. You know what sucks is that I had no issues until about 2 weeks ago. So all of this is brand new. Maybe it was 3 weeks ago, but it is a new thing. I've been streaming for quite some time without any aggravation. But now it's getting a little on edge. Yeah, and it is a water-cooled i5, so I could overclock it. I'm not a huge fan of overclocking. I'm more of a fan of spending the money to get enough to run it on that never die level. Alright, still waiting on qualifying. Time is up and has been for quite some time, but it is a 2-minute 17-second lap around here if you're Sayip. Stands top 3 in his split. Awesome. It's like playing the lottery. Exactly. I can't play the lottery with my machine. Alright, here we go. Getting down to business. Alright, we gotta relax. We gotta protect our tires. We're running softs. A lot of time to cool them down on the straightaways here, but we gotta really keep it under control. Not overdrive. Let the car come to us and hope some other people over roast their tires. Alright, good luck everybody. "28 seconds. Alright, here we go. Shake and bake. Good start. Ah. I'm going to be very quiet tonight. Sorry, you guys. 15 minutes. What happened to Doug? Shit, what happened to Doug? Ah, cooked it. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Shit. Ah. $10.40 left. Whew. Tom Jones. I'm coming for you, Tom Jones. Settle. Easy, relax. 8 minutes, 26. Oh, that was close. Come on, Cole. Ah! Hmm. 6 minutes. Ugh. come on. This is going to be the last lap. Wow. That was a hard fight to bring back a ninth place. Excellent job by the group tonight. Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. I just love when the competition is that fierce. It's just I don't care what you're racing. When it's that tight and that competitive, it is awesome. Whew! Sorry I was so radio silent on you guys there. I just was really trying to keep down to business and make as few mistakes as possible. Get the most out of the car I could possibly get. Thank you, Maniac. Thank you, David. Thank you, Steam King, Stat King. Ah, that was awesome. That was a really fun race. And normally 8th place would be something I'd be like, oh, okay, we had a decent, in 8th place I could be sitting here going, let's have a redemption Friday. But no, that was just, the guys who beat me, and is it still up there? Sayip, William Noel, Ricardo Mascarena, Nick Mukanos, David Grunnell, Brandon Waters, Eduardo Kiselvich, myself, Glenn Cooper, and Tom Jones held on for 10th place. I think Tom was having some tire problems maybe at the end. Renzo, that's what it was. I mean, that was, again, last week. I think it was Friday night. I had maybe one of my most focused racing evenings in a long time. And I think with my uptick in racing over the last few months, I'm finding it easier and easier to get full concentration into the game. And when I was just sort of all over the place and didn't have a lot of goals in mind, I wasn't focusing. And anyway, I'm feeling very good about where the racing efforts for 2018 are going. I think we're on the right path. I want to keep improving and keep working at it. And having a good time doing it, because that's the bottom line. It's our favorite hobby. It's what we love to do, and that's why I'm out here doing it each and every night. So I really appreciate you guys being here for the race. If you're watching, thank you very much. I would love to have you racing with us. So join or check out simracingsystem.com, and you can join up and run in there are a bunch of different series by a bunch of different leagues and media people. Plenty of racing going on there besides just us here at this time slot. But I'd love to have you out there racing. And again, not next week, but the week after, we'll be starting a new season. But come on out tomorrow night. Come out next week and join us and get ready to run with this group. We have a 24/7 server running for practice. Thank you, Dennis the Big One. So you can come practice with the guys. We share setups. Everybody's very cool. It's a good group to race with. So again, if you're watching, I'd love to have you out here. All you need is Assetto Corsa. Laguna is the track next week, and the McLaren F1 GTR, and you can find all sorts of information at Sim Racing System, and along with the description of this video, I put my favorite mods that I was running during the race, and I have all the links to things that you need to know about our series. So again, great job by everybody out there. I gotta tell you, everybody in that racing series has put a lot of energy in, and at the beginning of the season, it was real rough on the guys, and myself included. And I just want to thank you all for stepping up your game and making it turn into a really competitive series when in the beginning it was actually looking like it was going to be a little sketchy. But I'm real proud of us as a group collectively. So thank you all so much. We'll be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for race number 2, race week 5, back at Spa again. And maybe we can improve on our 8th position. Maybe we can throw a little more caution to the wind. Since it's not Redemption Friday, it'll be throw caution at the wind Friday instead. So be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. with the pit stop and tomorrow's Sim Racing News. Hope you'll join us for that. Other than that, thank you for being here. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.